Welcome to Astro Venture, the DSLR astrophotography channel. Hey there, Astroventures, welcome back. If you're new to this astrophotography channel, my name is George, and this is the astrophotography channel for DSLR and mirrorless camera bodies, combined with the lenses we already own in a simple star tracker like the Skyguider Pro or the Star Adventurer. Well, this video is being released early again, and the reason being is because we're actively trying to give as much information as we can as we chase Comet ZTF before it heads out of our solar system and we lose out on the opportunity. And per my video, I was saying that February 7th is when the moon starts to come out of the night sky so that we can once again chase ZTF without competing against the light of the moon. So this is another early Monday release. Now, recently I was talking with one of our viewers, Bill, and Bill was contemplating shooting the Comet using a city light pollution filter and trying to be able to minimize that light that pollutes the night sky to hopefully enhance the Comet. And I wasn't really sure how that would play out, and Bill was kind enough to go ahead and shoot some images with both a Optolong city light suppression filter, a Canon. He's shooting it on a Canon, and this is a APS-C sensor. It looks like a clip-in type filter, and he decided to shoot an image for me of the Comet with and without. Now he is using his Canon APS-C camera, and with that he has tied it to a Zenithstar 73 telescope. And so let's go ahead and jump into this and take a look at the images from Bill. So right off the bat, this image here that you're looking at, this one is using the filter. Now, one of the things that I noticed right off the bat with using this is that the stars are much smaller and there's a definite blue cast here, and it looks like the comet, the actual core to it, is smaller in this image than what it is without. So one-time magnification over it. There we go. Now let's take a look at this same setup, but just removing the city light pollution filter. And right off the bat, the stars look quite a bit bigger, and I would have to attribute that to the filter, because like I said, the camera and the focal length of the telescope, the Zenithstar 73, didn't change. And the other thing I noticed is that the comet itself is quite a bit bigger, and here's just one magnification on it, and to jump back, one magnification on it, you can really see the difference. So the filter itself is reducing the size of the stars, reducing the size of the comet, and it's reducing how much glow is coming off of the comet. So let's dive into, and I'll do some adjusting, some photoshopping of these images, and let's see what we get here. Okay, so let's start, and I will keep my adjustments to being about the same between the two of them, but understanding that there is going to be a little bit of difference in them because there is a light pollution filter on the one. So I'll go ahead and get started on this, and I'm not going to keep you for the whole of all of the adjusting that I did, but I'll give you just a quick what I'm doing here, bringing all of the colors in line and stretching them, and I will do this repeatedly, pressing Control L, and I'm matching to the red. Okay, working on the green, and I will keep making these adjustments. Ultimately, in the end, I'm going to keep doing this until I get all three of these stacked on top of themselves. And I will go ahead and fade out on this and rejoin you on the other side of having made my Photoshop adjustments to both images. Well, I'm all done with doing my editing, and what I did is, one, I made my initial adjustments. I got all of my levels in line with each other, and then from there, I went ahead and made all of my tweaks and adjustments to see the best that I could pull out of each image. And so here we go. Let's take a look. This first image, this is the image using the city light pollution filter from Optilong, and I pushed it over to the green. But initially, this is what I was coming out with. It was a heavier blue hue, and I was able to enhance some of the flare off. But again, the stars are smaller. The color variance I just didn't find within the comet's glow coming off of it like I did on the unfiltered image. And let's take a look at that one here. So here, magnifying up one, there's this variance in color. There's the stronger green over here. There's more yellow over here. I have the colors in the stars. I also, the stars weren't so small as they were under the filter. Now, I did reduce these stars a couple times, though, just to help make the comet stand out. But for those of you that are considering using a light pollution filter to help improve your capturing of Comet ZTF, because like I said, February 7th, the moon is no longer going to be a problem. Even though you're in a light polluted area, I would go without the filter. The filter just took away too much, and it took too much away from the comet itself. So, in my opinion, definitely want to go with a unfiltered, astro imaging night. And then the other thing is that a program that I've mentioned before that I use, and I was very happy with how it finished this out, and you'll see the smooth creaminess to the comet. I have been using the Topaz software from Topaz Labs, and Topaz has their denoise program. They have their Topaz Photo AI and the Topaz Sharpen. Those are the ones that I have, and they also have the one for making it larger scale. But what I wanted to point out was the Topaz Denoise and the Topaz Photo. Topaz Photo AI. The denoise, obviously, in the name, it's meant to clean up noise within the photo. But I've noticed that Topaz is really putting all of their eggs into the basket of the Topaz Photo AI, which is denoising and enhancing the photo itself. And if you've been hesitant to get it, skip the Topaz denoise. I would encourage you to get that Topaz Photo AI. It's doing a beautiful job, and with the last update they just did, Topaz is really putting the effort into cleaning up some of the artifacting that happens when you run their software, and it's really improved. I'm really happy with it. So just to briefly touch on that, the Topaz Photo AI, it's really useful. Before we go, I want to say thank you to Bill for sharing these images so that we could explore whether you should or should not shoot with a light pollution filter when you're going after the comet. And I also want to invite you over to our Astro Venture Facebook group, where you'll find Bill and a lot of other great people that are doing astrophotography. So until next time, I wish you clear skies and uneventful nights, and thank you again, Bill, for the images.